Okay, hi everyone. We've got Mr. Ben here and we've got Miss Priya. We're going to be making some milk chocolate chip cookies for you guys. And we're going to show you how to make these ones. But before we show you how to make them, we have to talk about the ingredients that we will be using. So Miss Priya, what do we need for this recipe?
Okay, to start with, we need 190 grams of butter, which you can see here. And then we need 150 grams of brown sugar, 100 grams of white sugar, 2 eggs, 350 grams of flour in which we have the baking powder and also a pinch of salt. And finally, we need 200 grams of milk chocolate, as you can see.
So when you are cooking, you usually need to break down everything into steps. So it makes it easier for you to remember what you need to do. Now the first step for making cookies is going to be beating the butter. Now this butter is cold, so you can use a whisk to do this. But if you do not have one, you can use your hands just as well. So after you've mixed up that butter, it's going to look something like this. Now after you've done that, you're also going to need to take your sugar and you're going to mix it together with the butter when it's like this one. So let's show you how to do that now. So now I want to introduce you to my friend, the spatula. As you can see here, a lot of this is stuck to the sides. So we're going to want to take the spatula to make sure everything's nice and mixed in the center of the bowl. Now, you are going to need to break an egg, or rather 2 eggs, into this bowl as well. And to do that, you need to be very careful. If you're not confident, you can ask someone who knows how to do it. Because I don't. So next you're going to need to add in the flour. But when you add in the flour, you need to do this slowly. If you mix it all together too quickly, the dough will become very tough and the cookies won't come out the way you really want them to. So let's start to add this in now. Just tell me when. After that, you're going to have a wonderful looking mixture, just like this. And you're going to need to add in the chocolate chips. Now, when you add in the chocolate chips, you don't want to use that whisk anymore. It's too strong. So you can just use the spatula for this one. Let's see how we can do this. So your next step is going to be taking this batter and then rolling it into little balls. Now, if you want big cookies, you make big balls, and if you want small cookies, you make small balls. The recipe recommends using 3 tablespoons, but because we want to make small cookies, we're actually going to just use 1 teaspoon to make our balls.
And the teaspoon size is like this. And before you touch the dough, you need some gloves so that it's more clean and hygienic.
So you take that teaspoon, you scoop it up, and then you've got a little bit, and then you just roll it in between your palms like that. It should look relatively smooth after you've finished rolling it in your hands.
And there we go. It's quite messy.
Let me just smooth that up for you. Now try to make sure they're spaced quite far apart from each other because they will expand, they'll grow as they cook. And if they grow, they could join together. Ta-da! Here's what it should look like once you've finished all of your hard work. Now try to make sure the spacing is nice and even like you can see here. Let's put it in the oven. So the oven should be preheated as well, and after it's preheated, you got to put the cookies in.
Yeah. There we go, it's done.
So, this is what your cookies might look like once you've taken them out the oven. Maybe you can take them out a bit before we did. And you can see they're in the shape of the number 40. Why is that, Miss Priya?
Because LCCS is going to celebrate its 40th birthday.
Well, let's say a big happy birthday then.
Yes.
Happy birthday, LCCS.
Happy birthday, LCCS.